Welcome, everybody. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel kind of terrible right now. However, I did promise I would do a stream today, and I still feel in good enough condition that I can do something pretty short. Not every stream needs to be a big adventure. But today's adventure is a very simple one. We put some lines on the piece of paper here. The digital piece of paper, of course. There is no real paper upon us. Let's begin! Oh, the pen is gray today. And to make it clear that, we're all just messing around, there's no points being called or anything. Oh, I'm just mouse drawing right now. That's just how that's the way I feel. Wait, actually, I feel like I want to take the background. Make it a little light, make it a little dark gray. Make it a little bit easier for us to look at. Let's start off things with a new layer. Perhaps we can draw a basic shape. Oh, the shape has been made form. Perhaps we can include another shape. And the music we have on right now is the Hylix soundtrack. Oh, we can get a better circle than that. Yeah, that's a much better circle. Look at this. All of our basic shapes in a row. We're figuring this out. If anybody in chat has any requests, you can go ahead and just shout them out loud. Probably should decrease my size here. Let's give all these shapes some flames here. Let us know that the fire in our heart is not caused by any combustion of malice, but by the mere principles of this world and its construction. You don't get to see much of this square's fire. He's all the way up there. And I don't know, we can add letter E. Maybe the letter E can descend all the way down here. Oh, we add some staples into it. Which makes it look like it has a little dimply smile. That's fine. Cool. We've done it. We've created shapes. Isn't that incredible? Let's see how easy it is to do a little animation on here. Let's see, that's what I want to try out. Make a new frame, window, workspace, animation. Oh, we got a timeline now. How about, well, it'd be a good idea to draw. I guess we know about Wayne. I'll draw, like, Wayne Hylix from memory. There's like a little he gets really circular right here. Then he goes back into being, should be pretty good. Make it look like he's really squinting. Yeah. Just freeballing. Any idea is fine. Alright, this is a pretty good Wayne Hylix. I'm gonna look up the actual Wayne Hylix. Just to see how close I got it right. Yeah, he's pretty simple. It's very hard to mess up this character design. I guess he has more of a, like, a real nose. So I guess I'll update that a little bit. Makes it look like he's, like, scrunching up. I want to remove these lines, actually. Those aren't my favorite lines I've ever drawn. Yeah, well, that's much better. Nostrils on the inside of the nose give a better impression. Let's see, what else should we do here? Just gonna get into a better position. And, I want to create a frame. How do we keyframe this? Keyframes. Yeah, that's how we do it. And onion ring it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I think I hold this frame for a little bit. Move this frame all the way over here. Like frame 9. Yeah, around the frame. That amount of frame should be good. I'm just gonna copy and paste, because I don't want to redraw him again, but I do want to redraw the face. Copy to clipboard. Paste from clipboard. There we go. Da, 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 da. Hey, we got the shop theme now. Doesn't that rule? Yeah, just start with a little opening of the eyes before the rest of the face contorts. That should probably work out fine. Here's a good, fine place for a blank frame. Or I'd probably copy this, do the same thing. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Get his eyes a little bit more open before he starts getting shocked at the thing he's seen. That's the emotion I'm going for. Just out of the blue. The song is so funny. It's probably one of the most memorable songs from this game. Alright, he's waking it. Let's see how this looks so far. Yeah, that's fine. Gotta get some new eyebrows in. Start slowly contorting that into mild concern. Ooh. Should just... yeah, that's better. Now we have some space to play with. Gotta open up that upper eyelid a little bit more to seem more alert. Right there. Alright. Coming together a little bit. Just fill in that gap there. It's fine. Most people's eyeballs don't leak into their faces, but this is cartooning. Anything's possible. In fact, it's a fun way to draw eyeballs that aren't fully, closed. Oh, whoops. Okay. Now we're gonna do some complicated maneuvers here. We take this guy. Boom. Oops. I didn't want to move him that far. Just a little teensy little movement here. Okay. Cool. That's good. I gotta go to brush mode. Fill in the rest of that armor. Now we're getting into more extreme territory. It's always fun to get really wavy with your eyebrows. You don't have to be very straight with them. Gotta increase it. Increase the size of what we're working with. And if anybody's, watching right here, like I said earlier, you are free to make a suggestion on anything that can happen in this animation. Cool, even. Making your stance on the world, making your voice heard. Probably don't want it to be, yeah, right there's better. Making big movements with that other eye. Okay, maybe 2 big movements. I want it to be a little bit more to the left. Okay. Alright. Oh, right, we gotta move them out too. This is animation, folks. You move everything piece by piece. Gonna add a little quiver to his bottom lip. Make things seem very distressing. Oh, did the music stop? Okay, there we go. Battle theme! Oh my gosh, time's just been flying. It's been 20 minutes already. Wow. Oh, looks like I drew this mouth on the wrong frame. That's fine, I can just go back. I'll just redraw it. I don't have to copy and paste, it's just a couple of lines. I love how chaotic Hylics Games music gets. There we go, now he's looking rightfully perturbed. Remove keyframe, yep. Come back to board. Paste from the board. Get another even bigger movement this time. And this is probably, you know, the midpoint here is probably when we get the most... We start getting into that, like, big expression air territory. We start making things more exaggerated. Yeah. Hehehe. Oh, that line doesn't look good. It doesn't have to look good, this is just random doodles, but... You know, the principle, right? Probably, Actually, I want to... Probably just want to leave a little bit just to see where I am. See where I'm starting from. Based off of the pose, the rotation we got from rotating the whole entire pose. There we go. Shocked eyes. We're getting somewhere. You guys like buzzing around. See how this looks so far. Just give it a little from the top. Yeah. More or less the timing I want. I'll probably have to adjust some things, but that's fine. That's fine for now. I have to shorten out those times, but should be good. Probably adjust the eyebrows here. The eyebrows already look pretty decent in their state, but one more movement is needed to make sure the, everything's sealed up. Ooh, I like that bend at the start there. That's fun. Got the clipboard. Oh, right. When I adjust the shoulders, I need to draw them again. Make sure they're filling up all the space. That's good. Alright. One last big, just leap back. Yeah, like that. It's a little bit bad I just started drawing him on the left if he's gonna be, like, being shot from something from the right. He's just not even gonna be in frame no more. Oops, don't need to erase. What I need to do is, I'm fine with the expression staying as it is, so I'm just gonna create another frame now. Oh, whoops. Copy this guy. For some reason, Control V and Control C don't work on the timeline, so you have to do right-clicking. Just take it a little bit to the left. Should be fine. Ah. And maybe one more, recoil frame will be fine. Yeah. I guess if I'm making that big of a leap, there we go. It should be a bit smoother. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I definitely want things to be a little bit closer together. Okay, this is a lot closer together. Oh. We're good? Does this look alright? Yeah. It's waiting for Hylix, looking at something. Animation is very easy to do. That was, what, like 20 minutes of stuff to do, of like drawing. Okay, I could definitely be a much faster drawer, but, you know, if you wanted a general look at something very easy to draw, animate. This is good. This is a good metric for me. Kind of the reason I wanted to do this stream is so I could figure out what my, if I'm looking straight at the screen, like, how long does it take me to do something? I suppose, faster, I could probably become faster at animating, get that done a bit quicker. One more little replay. One of the most satisfying parts of animation is just, like, just looping something you made over and over again. Just looking at it. Does Wayne Hylix have any... Yeah, some, like, tiny pupils. He's got some pretty beady eyes. You know, we can get some beads in there. Just draw a circle. A little bit bigger than what I drew first. It's very easy to just draw beady eyes. So, I'm glad I'm staying accurate to the design, and also... It's also simple to draw. Drawing is a little bit painful. Not as in, like, physically painful. You know, I do my hand stretches and wrist stretches and everything. Just, like... something about it rends the soul. I'll figure out something else to draw after I draw all these eyeballs in here. These warbly, beady eyeballs. Alex's music is pretty fun for this. I'm glad I chose the soundtrack. Alright, let's give it a look. Let's see. This is Wayne's reaction to when he sees an undulating skull. What are they called again? Not undulating, they're, something skulls? Ambulance skulls. The ambulance skulls. Wayne sees an ambulance skull and wakes up from his slumber and... as he's now faced with his peril. That's the emotion I'm going for here. Okay, cool. Just gonna... save this real quick, just, you know... Stream... 1... That's fine. Next animation! Oh... I don't know what I want to do for the next animation, probably... How about we make a... fire hydrant. Ah, darn it. I'm just gonna draw lines until I think of something. When in doubt, draw lines. Oh, I'm still on the timeline. Crud, I don't really know. What do I do? I've thought of nothing and I'm all out of ideas. How about, maybe a stick figure... doing a sword attack? That's fine, yeah. Pretty simple. So, like, a stick figure would be... oh, this is more complicated. I gotta think. I think I... draw a little floor for him. No, yeah, this will be fine. I sort of want to motion like, very simple stuff here. And I kind of like drawing stick figures like these just because it gives me the ability to just have a line to represent the shoulders and a line to represent the hips. I think that's fun. Okay. Create a keyframe. And he's getting on. Oops. That's the way. It's too wide. Oh my gosh, I drew a really lanky stick figure. Alex. Oh, his head is so much smaller. It's hard to freeball this kind of thing. Okay, one more keyframe. Freestyle animation can be pretty fun. But it definitely is, hard to keep your proportions correct. Especially if you're going off of reference with a complicated kinetic chain, like throwing a sword from this angle. Throwing a cut. Imagine this stick figure attacking you from underwater. Wouldn't that be scary? Right. Let's get a little step in action going. Let's make one step from the back, should be good. I guess he would be a little over here if he's trying to pivot from that one point. Wonder what this is even gonna look like. Will this look like a human motion? Don't think it will because those hips are jerking around a little too much. Get him like that. Yeah, more like that is better. Take that down. We're making moves now. We've gone past the threshold. Oh, this is actually kind of coming out kind of fun. Okay. Let's give this a try. Also, if anybody's in here, let me know how the music balancing is. Let's see, so we want that. Starting to come off. Still pivoting off that 1 foot. Wait, no, what in yeah, so if I'm starting right here, this foot is moved. So this foot is on this side, the right foot is on the right side now. Then we have this foot over there. Okay, that would... yeah, there we go, that's much better. Now we're getting some hardcore swing in action, and the sword is coming to the other side. A little bit of bend, but not too much. I want this stick figure to feel like he's really extending his arm out there. He's still got his, like, just holding his one arm limp towards the ground. I didn't draw a head. No head. Sorry, everybody, no head today. Probably should not make the head an infant-sized head. Normal adult stick figure-sized heads are better for stick figures. Okay. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Probably this frame will... actually, I think what I'll do is I'll move the ground a bit, and, start moving the stick figure backwards. Yeah, that's good. Listen to that guitar wail. Just gotta keep it going. Maybe make that sword a little bit longer. It's got a diminishing... the further we go into this animation, the more nervous it gets. Okay, over this way. Been 43 minutes. Ain't that something? So I probably... I see what I need to do, yeah. I will put my shit on the right layer. It'll be fine. Why is it creating a layer 7? Isn't that strange? Isn't that funny? There we go, now it's working properly. Yeah, that's okay, that's fine. This is why usually when I animate, like, for real, I have a little 3D model to help me out. Because it's very hard for me to mentally keep track of these shapes. Or at the very least, it's more than I want to do right now when I'm feeling kind of off and I'm just drawing for fun. Get a little bit more lineage there. That's fine, that's fine. Couple more frames, just have a little bit of follow through. Oh, is the Hilux soundtrack already done? Yeah, it just did a... It just did a continue watching? Are you still watching? Yes, I am still watching. Never turn off my music without my permission again! He has a really long arm in that frame. Holy moly. Does that go up a little bit more? Kind of want to have him do like a full... Yeah. Just continue with the same sort of posing. His long ass arm. That is a ridiculously long arm. Well, he is crouching down, but... Whatever. Not a lot of people know this, but limbs change and change freely. Limbs pee freely, you know? Last frame will be... Down here. you go. And we'll see the chopping. Hooah. Now we just gotta move these 2 frames more to the center and move the ground below him. Yeah, that's fine. Move everything a little closer together. In fact, it might be a good idea to go on ones with this final, like, swing here, since there's a lot of frames. A lot of frames for our fast motion. Yeah, that's from here, I'll put everything a little bit more together. That should be good. Okay, the animation, I think, is as clear as we're gonna get with this kind of drawing. Move the ground. Yeah, we start moving here. Clear, remove that keyframe so we keep our stuff. Wish there was like a macro for copy and pasting that. Oh, horizontal mirroring is possible. I never knew about that button. I just pressed M hoping it would go into move. I wonder if doing the tween animation thing would work a little bit better for this. Maybe. Seems like we don't need too much more after that. Yeah, that seems fine. B for brush. Holy goodness, yep, it's true. We're just drawing a little bit, seeing what happens. Here's a stick figure just chopping out the air. It's got a kind of satisfying circular arc to the sword. Also, Crumbly, now that you're here, if you have any requests, go ahead and say them. I don't want to just, I want to have ideas from the chat. This is just, you know, a little testing, testing out drawing on stream. Seeing if it's good or not. You have a whole ass script you want to animate. Oh. That, we can storyboard it. That'd be fine. I don't think I'd be able to animate it for you here because we don't have too much time, but if you want to, you know, get an idea out, that'd be fine. I have an idea. Go back to Big Paint Workspace. I need to dig into some files for this. Give me a second. I'm trying to find a reference image. I'm sorry, this is going to be a little bit... Opening scene. A cop is beside his wife, and they're watching a true crime documentary about Epstein Island. The cop is bored as fuck. Alright. Let's get a little square for that going on. Get a couch here. I think that'll be good. Or I got it. Little TV. You don't know he's a cop yet, so it's not gonna have a badge or anything on him. He's just gonna... But it cuts to him in his squad car with a bruised female with tape on her mouth as they further into the desert. Oh. Gets kicked to the sand, becomes bones and dust. Oh, that sounds like... That's a fun visual. Oh, let's create wife. Sun rises and sets. Okay. Let's get this second frame up. The sun rises and sets. Bulldozers flatten the land. Showburrow owl and horny toads and bones of uninvestigated remains get crushed into the soil. A data center goes up. Let's see. Just that's more mustache length. Let's see what else you got. Many sunsets and rises. The air gets browner. The land looks drier and drier. Let's do the third panel then. Wait a second. if it's going to be in a car and the car is American, then it's probably better for... Or maybe... Let me think. Let me think. Cuts to him in a squad car. He doesn't have to be driving the car. It could be something like, the monster finds the county building and picks up a commissioner, squirts blood out of its eyes at the commissioner. Devours them. Kuanata! Oh, let's give another guy a little steering wheel. Give one of those, I'll give the other stick figure a divorced dad beard. You know how it ended, though? Rampages the cop, gets the governor, grows until it can take 2 steps to California and find and eat all the Silicon Valley bros, Ellis and Altman. You know how to end it. It can end with, I don't know. That'll be for you to decide. This is, probably a rather You think the migrant part is the most important part of this vision? Alright, You want gory revenge. I could definitely dig that. Let me see. In a music video. Yeah, of course. In a music video. Simple, artistic creations. You disavow violence. I see. But goddamn it if it isn't fun to look at. So, draw a big desert. Cactus? Cactus? I gotta draw a cactus in this desert. That's fine. Oh, this is a lot to take in at once. Alright, doors open, getting flung out. Moot. This is so hard to see. That's fine. What I want to get to is the, it's fine for these frames to be fine, be a little, whatever. Because I want to get to the... No pressure top execute on any of this. No pressure to execute on any of this. Of course. I just want to see, like, if you give me a big idea how well I can do it. But you had a vision of something you wanted to see animated. Yeah. I want to see how much of this I can storyboard tonight. Before I run out of time and go away. Da-da-da-da. You haven't wrote the song for it yet. Oh. Because I was thinking, oh, with the music you've made before, like, what would the song be? But it makes sense that... It makes more sense that it's not a song you've written yet. Yeah. I think he'll fall down, you know, have a big thump on the ground. Aggressive psychedelic. The OCs. Put a song of that band in the chat for me to listen to. I'll just listen to it right now. Because I do like some aggressive psychedelic. Recently, I listened to an album from a band called Yajin. And it's just a guy going crazy on the drums while they play some, like, psychedelic guitars. It's a lot of fun. Alright. Let's have a listen here. Yajin. So it's a Y-A-J-I-N. I can send it to you a little later. Let's give this a listen. I'm excited. Yeah, yeah. They only had a... It's pretty driving rhythm here. Let's see, yeah, exactly. If you dig it, I happen to like it. It's funny because that band's that's like their one album they ever made, and apparently they only ever do live shows. Otherwise, they don't really record their stuff. Let's see. The next part was she becomes bones and dust. So, have the tape start peeling off as she turns into dust. Or maybe, actually, I like the idea of the tape staying on as she dissolved into dust. Just for a little bit. Oops, that's a really bad arm. Just one more little bones. I'm giving this a lot of frames because this is this is a kind of a visual I like. I really like skeletons, so... And, gotta dissolve into dust too, so we need one more frame of, like, one more board of... Gotta start serrating it. Oop. Dust, 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 dust. Okay. There you go. Here's page 1. Woohoo! Cop at the thing, then at the other thing, and then he's in the car, and there's a woman in the back, and then she gets kicked out, turns into dust. Let's see what else we got. Gotta go scroll back up so I can read it. Hair gets browner. Up to a woman running through the desert. Sweating, stumbling, dying, also turning into bones and dust. Okay. Storyboard is consistent with script so far. Okay. Good, good. Woo! Listen to that overdrive on the vocals there. Alright. I'm simplifying my setup. I'm getting through these boards a little faster. A woman running through the desert, and also turn into bones and dust. Get a close up. Just looking beleaguered. Maybe like her head starts to go downwards. Next frames, we got the transformation into bones. Just falls to the ground. Second woman is a migrant. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes a... That would mean, like, the first woman would be visually not a migrant? Huh, okay. I guess I should come up with a different hairstyle for this second woman, so she doesn't just look like the same as all the others. There we go, that's fine. Just add some shit to the back there. Do you know about the uninvestigated bodies in Doña Ana County? I do not. I wouldn't be surprised, but, yeah, I don't. Also, I'm just gonna put on Yajin. That shit's good. I just feel like listening to it now. Hundreds of bodies, okay. Then just... Project Jupiter is being built over hundreds, dozens of sites that were never investigated. Okay. Once again, it starts turning into dust. Bones, clothes, backpacks, apparently belonging to women and girls. So these are like very modern. These are bodies that like died within the modern age. These are not old bones. Okay. Very sun rises and sets. Wow. Okay. What was the next part? Scores of human bone. Boulders that just flatten the land. You don't know what the precious looking site was. You're afraid to ask, but you've seen lots of pictures of bones. Sheriff says they all died from being outside in the elements. Which is, you know. That's when Phoenix Wright comes in and goes, "Objection!" and he comes up with a different explanation for all that. Bulldozers coming in. Woo. But they have also looked at like 1% of them. They're just straight up not investigating. I see. Almost done made you dinner. I see. Well, you'd better go collect it. Alright. Now I'm on my own. To face this impossible task. Okay, so... Show burrow owl and horny toads and bones of uninvestigated me. The remains getting crushed into the soil. That'll probably be, something like this. Burrow owl. Horny toad. This I do, I want to, like, at least get a little bit of a reference for. Oops. Oh, that's way too big of an eye hole. Just drawn. La da da da. Wait, that's really... that's not a nose. No skeleton has a nose like that unless if their skeleton has been evolved into a different human. Heart, 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 thank you. How are you liking this, this music here? Because this song is... it's really cool to hear something this, psychedelic rock that has drums this intense. Let's, do a quick copy-paste. Here to the bottom layer. Yajin, the song that's playing right now. This is from, Yajin. The OC song was good. I just have to listen to this now, because... You don't hear music? That's... That's very strange. There's... Do you hear it now? Anything? Anything? Okay, it was literally just too low for anybody to hear. That's why I asked every stream, are there any audio issues? And then nobody's around, so I can't get an answer. Well, no. Oh, that's a shame. The song was really good. Oh well. Let's just, bulldozer. A bunch of dust, because it's getting all crunched. Ooh. Then it's just, all barely even visible. Audio is the worst part of streaming, in your opinion? I definitely get that. It's very important to get your audio right. And if you don't get it right, it's just like, oh, you barely even have a stream. And it's very finicky. It can be hard to just, like, adjust on the fly. I should probably get a way to, I wonder if, does OBS have a way to, do, like, listen through? I should probably investigate it, because it probably does. It would help a lot. Let's see what the rest of, the thing you had was. Many sunsets. Different sunsets and rises. The air gets browner, the land looks drier and drier. A mutant monster of human bones, then lizard. Yeah, bone monster! We're getting to some good stuff. And, it's all the little scattered bits and bobs of bones in there. The moon. The moon! The moon is also shining! Because why not? Let's see. Add a little arrow there just to make sure that's like cycling through. Oh, let's see, what was the next part? It was, it's browner, looks drier and drier, so I can add some cracks to the ground. Like it's becoming more, arid. That's gonna be a lot to draw, it's fine. Monster of human bones, and over and a lizard, snake parts rising up underground. Question: do you want the monster to rise out of the ground? This panel need data center. Right, yeah. Data center goes up. Okay, yeah. I had. Okay, I'm gonna have to rearrange that. Yeah, thank you. I totally... Switching back and forth, it was hard for me to keep track. That there. There we go. I'm gonna call this... Ball AI. Balls AI. That should be fine. But also you're doing this live for free, so I mean, because the remains of critters get smushed in the building, the center. Okay. Oh. That's a... Okay, that's a bit more complicated of a thing because, let me, I'll have to rearrange this, let's just, pretend that this one frame is, the entire thing being erected. This will be like some scaffolding. The guy from Wrench. The guy with a hammer. Big cartoon hammer. Yeah, there we go. As small as AI. Maybe have some bones off in the distance that haven't been cleaned up yet. They sink into the ground. That'll probably work. Not that the storyboard cannot be revised ever, but, you know. So now it's been an hour and a half, wow. Pages a co-op, gets governor, grows until I can take 2 steps to California. And everybody here will ignore us till we grow enormous. This is hella interesting to watch. Do I listen to Hella? I've heard of Hella, yeah, I think I have I listened to one of their albums. I remember liking it, yeah. Let me check. Let me check which album I listened to. I listened to the album Hold Your Horses. Hold Your Horse Is. So, yeah. Yeah, I've heard the band. I haven't listened to them in a long time. It's one of those ones that's just like... I pull out of my, like, you know, files of, like, my big playlist of music, like, every, like, one or 2 years. It's just like, oh, wow, this... I forgot how good this was. It's not one that I want to listen to every day, but it's also one that's like really good when I do listen to it. Anyways, how do I... The mutant monster is a very important part of the vision, you said. Do I have to put, like, you know, create a scene of, like, it underground? Okay. This will be the data center. Data. And underground, we see all the bones and stuff. Bones, bones, bones. Call it Portical, please. What is the significance behind the name Portical? I'm keeping Balls AI in that frame, but I'll call it Portical in every other frame. Every other storyboard. Did you tell me about Piss Town? I have never heard about Piss Town. Please elucidate me. I went silent because I really like that drop. Portical wants to make the skies of Piss Town pissier by having citizens use portable urinals to send piss to a giant piss processing plant, data center, that sends piss to the sky. Okay. Urine town. That'll be fine. Short form content idea. Yeah, maybe. Cut up bits of improv on this prompt. Cut up bits of improv on this prompt. Sorry, I'm just in the middle of thoughts here that I want to figure out a way to, like, have something interesting, like, cause the bones to come together, because it feels like it wouldn't be as impactful if they come together just, like, out of nowhere. Like, there's gotta be, like, a spark somehow. Just, like, something, like, in between this frame and a frame of, like, you know, the frame of them, like, coming together. You have music night, like, twice a month? The same people are gonna help you film Piss Town? Okay. Oh, now I've got to come up with a good idea for, like, a crazy monster. Crazy bone monster. I'll have it, like... I think, if I was actually, you know, fully animating this, this would be very dark and hard to see. And, we would get the big reveal of the monster, like, once it, like, breaks out of the data center. And the water wakes up the monster? Maybe it rains once and the water wakes up the monster. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think that works out. I think that works really well. Portical. This is rain, not piss. No, maybe the eyes start to glow. Bones, bones. We're carrying a skeleton to a frozen lake. We'll carry him real carefully so he does not break. Bones, bones, and they call him Mr. Bones. Had to sing something now that this song is done. Or I mean this album's done. I'll turn Hylix back on. Back to some cool, breezy listening. Yeah. Okay. And I've got to come up with a really cool skeleton monster. Very important that if nothing else, I get the skeleton monster right. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do next. The storyboard, we've got it. I'm just gonna come up with like a cool ass skeleton monster design for you to rotate inside of your brain and think about this music video with. 1 second, just gonna write protocol. Yeah. Fine. Oh, whoops, I accidentally wrote it on the wrong layer. Okay. Skeleton monster. Oh. And it's gotta be like there's a lot of directions you can go with because yeah, exactly. I was about to say that you can draw a lot of inspiration from animals. That it could be like a very chimera skeleton, and that's very exciting. I'm definitely not gonna give it justice because I'm not the best artist, but let's do like a big draw like a little outline. Wanna just a big sort of like upwards looking angle for us to look at. They destroyed habitat of endangered species already to make data centers. Yeah, exactly. That's something that I've heard about with something related to that I've heard about is that there are plans to like grow like plants that are protected plants in the areas where they want to grow and make data centers. So if you have like maybe it won't be so dramatic. I'll just with the angle, I'll just draw a normal front-facing skeleton. But people have been planning on like have been pointed out that if you plant protected species of plants in areas where they want to build data centers, it's illegal to remove those plants. And obviously, you know, that's not going to stop that. Like, yeah, it definitely complicates things for them. It's not gonna fully stop them. I'll draw something with like really long arms because that sounds like fun. Or actually the backwards bent legs to give it a very animal feel. People like the loud sounds idea right now. Yeah, the loud sounds idea is definitely there's a lot of things that I think are worth trying. Just to make it like, you know, at least the a little bit harder for people who are making data centers to just destroy whatever they want. Okay, we'll have a skeleton that's somewhat like this. Big head. Big head's important. Okay, that doesn't even fit on the screen. Let's move that down a little bit. Okay. And lower that opacity a little bit. Let's draw, I kind of want to have a. You mentioned the frog and the owl, and you know it's obviously there's human skeletons there in there. So I'm gonna try and make a chimera of those three things. Actually, I'm gonna shorten this just a little bit so I have space to draw my ideas. I gotta look up these goals again. Burrowing owl. If there's any other animals you want to be represented on the head, let me know. Horny toad. Yeah, the horny toad, I think. Or... Crap, what did you say? Owl and lizard and snake part. So you probably want some lizard in there too. Gotta feel like a very western desert big skeleton monster. Yeah, horny toads, horny toads. Skeleton. Yeah, okay, I definitely want horny toads in there because that they have a really cool they have a really cool horn for us to use. So that'll give us some good asymmetry on representing all these different types of creatures. Okay. This is a pretty good reference. It's like what I'm looking at. It's hard to look at reference and chat at the same time, so forgive me. I'll need to separate these windows. Perfect, perfect. That works better. Oh, I need some music. Oh, that was the end of that was literally the last song on the Hylix OST. All right. I guess Hylix 2 now. I'll pull up that. Hylix 2, Hylix 2's soundtrack isn't as special to me as the first game's. But, you know, it's in theme. Really, I'm really digging the spikes on this horny toad. We gotta have the big ones, big horns. What else do we want? Probably... In the center, I want it to turn a bit more human, so we're gonna... have the teeth come down here. I'll try to make the teeth a little bit more realistic. Not make them so cartoony. Cartooniness is fun, but just give them their own, you know, volume. Just a little bit. I'm not good at realism. But I'll tend... I'll move this in that direction. Okay, open that. Gotta feel like it's like 3 different schools mashed together, so I gotta maybe have a divider thing? No, that doesn't make too much sense. I should probably also move this toad mouth over. And the just want to get him burning out. Just gonna pull up some more reference here for the other stuff. In school. Yeah, so if it's gonna be a human school, then it's not gonna be... It's gonna be just, like this. Whoops. Alright. So far. Okay, that's looking okay. We have just have to add the Berlin owl part. Where These goals are at very particular angles. Oh, what are you owing at? Oh. Do you have a good idea? Owl eyes are very, circular. So... And they don't have too much at the sides of them, so... You like the monster already. Okay, good. Good. Best part is making a monster is when somebody likes it. There's also coyotes. Okay. I could definitely add some coyote to some of the body too. Roadrunners, yeah. Whales. All the friends of the desert. Erase that a little bit. Bro. What's up? Is Brovo a type of creature? You were sleepy? Yeah! I kinda figured you've been, staying up pretty late for this. But, here's your, merged skull here. Had 2 meetings a day about this very topic. Yeah, exactly. I guess that's why, you know, you came in swinging with this idea. I'm very glad you had something for me. Alright. Well, there's the head of, there's the big skull of this thing. Now we just gotta find a way to, Ooh, I like the idea of using like a bird neck. So where, like, it curves like this. That'll be fun. Yeah, and if you have to go to bed, don't worry. I'll just, I'll continue on this until I'm satisfied. And I'll probably end the stream once I'm, like, done with at least the base of a monster. Thank you, friend, for being creative with you lately. Thank you. I, too, enjoy your company, and I'm glad you're here to support the stream as well. And that helps me be more creative. I gotta make the curve more intense. There we go. That's cool. I like that. Let's see what else do we have here. You have to do this again soon. A real joy to witness. I'm glad. I was really wondering. It's like, oh, is this gonna be boring or not? Because I'm not the fastest artist. I was just like, yeah, okay. I'm at least... That's at least good enough that I'm able to create something fun to look at. Rock on. Yeah, I'm actually pretty pleased with, like, this whole idea. A Chimera skeleton. I hope to do... Yeah, I hope to do this again, too. Do this again, soon. This is just sort of like... I've told you about, you know, the stone soup idea, and, this is just me, like... You know, getting practice for when that's gonna happen. Will the next art stream be a stone soup? I don't know. But, there will definitely be one soon. It's probably better just like a little bit more straight. Let me look up, the animals, coyote, skeletons. Alright, let's see, Man, birds have very thin musculature. Or thin rib cages. Not musculature. There are no muscles here. There are, I probably create a composite with ribcage, like, too, so... One side is very thin. Another side is very, very wide. Lurking again? Yeah, good night! Have a sleep tight. Don't let the giant porta potty in the desert bite. Coyote skeletons. They got that canine ribcage shape. So it's not gonna be like... Oops. Bones do these got? Let's just draw a sternum. Draw a sternum, it'll all work out. Reduce my size here. I'm not gonna stress about the amount of bones that need to be there. That'll be for, like, somebody... That'll be for another time when the monster design actually gets finalized. This is just a draft. Just a draft. 'Cause I am just a draft. Okay. Connect the rib cage with the connected part up top. I guess if the rib cage is down here and the neck's really wide, then we're also gonna have scapulas down here. Create a little rounded part for the bone up there. And the arms should probably look like they're made out of tons and tons of little bones. I probably just don't want to, like, create one big arm, but, like, chop it up into little pieces. Yeah, not too bad. Probably, yeah, a little, just bone there to suggest elbow. That's what that's called. I haven't thought of the word elbow in a long time, shockingly. Crazy what words come up and what words don't. Bird hands kind of come at like a point, like this. It's gotta be like a giant beak. And maybe I could just reverse it for the other side, who knows? One of the evil skeleton? Yeah, so we had a big conversation and I decided that, we're making, for this little project of one of my friends has, I'm gonna be drawing this giant chimera skeleton made from the death caused by the building of AI data centers. So, yeah, that's how that goes. That's the way that goes. So I'm probably gonna have to, when I add details of this, it's probably gonna be like, I draw like, you know, lots of little bones making up the entire thing. Oops. There we go. That's a better line. Create a little... That's fine, yeah. Little one of those, like, bird hands, evil bird hands. Now we gotta probably move this a little bit upwards and then make the canine. Actually, no, I have enough space, it's fine. We have to create a pelvis of some kind. Canine. Coyote pelvis. Oh man. They're a bit stranger than I thought. Gotta make it right there. When in doubt, start drawing. Evil skeletons. This evil skeleton has a point, however. Yeah, it's kind of, it's reminding me of a horseshoe, actually. That's what this pelvis shape is reminding me of. I can make it a little bit, I don't have to make it as long. Probably want to make that, if in like an actual finalized design, I'd probably make that like a lot of... Probably shorten that a little bit. I should probably shorten that now. Oops. Just give that a little... Just give your pelvis a little squeeze. There we go. It's janky, but it's the solution. Okay, now I gotta create some hind legs. How do these front legs look? Yeah, about normal. What you would expect from an animal. And okay, I might have I probably want to make that a lot wider, actually, now that I look at it. Oh, I'm looking at it. I guess we're like balance in sync. I'll draw something over here. Okay. That's about the most of the time I want to spend streaming today. I think everything went pretty well, actually. You know, we had some fun, some good discussions, I was able to draw some things. Let's just do a quick recap. So, what I started with is I just drew some shapes. You know, a quick warm-up. Lamau. The shapes, all the basic shapes have flames around them. Ooh. And this next one is actually animated. So let's take a look. Ooh, it's Wayne Heilicks. Imagine what kind of strange emotion he's experiencing. Okay, that's that. Next is some more scribbles, because I just wanted to scribble. And here's the next animation I made. Just chopping around. Stick figure with a sword. Scary, isn't it? You don't want to see this coming at you in a dark alleyway. Hell, I wouldn't want even to see this in a brightly lit alleyway. His head's kind of pulsates a bit. That's what happens when you draw quickly. Anyways, and then after that, I went ahead and just, like, started drawing some storyboards for something our friend Crumbly Muffin in the chat wrote down. I didn't quite finish today, but it's fine because I wanted to draw this monster. This is a very good song for a skeleton monster arriving from the desert. Well, alright. That's it. Thank you everybody for coming around. I will do another art stream at some point soon. Remember, with these art streams, it's very much like... It's very happenstance. You can just, like, request whatever you want and I'll probably draw it. Like, you know, my friend, requested something pretty big, and it's just like, yeah, I'll go with that. But you can, you know, we can do whatever we want here. Alright. Here's a golf, because I want to be very solemn with you guys. Thank you for coming to my stream. And I hope, no matter what kind of pain you go through, it's extremely painful and makes you stronger. Have a good day. Go home.